Everything the Prime Minister has said about his carbon tax has proven false. Most recently says that farmers only pay a teeny tiny carbon tax. Well, it turns out that tax adds up to well over $100,000 a year for just one mushroom farm in my riding. The Prime Minister now wants to quadruple the carbon tax on those farmers. So, very simple question for Carleton Mushrooms. How should they pay for the $400,000 in new taxes? Should they A, raise prices on consumers, or B, cut production so that we import more of our food from dirty foreign economies?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, farmers across this country, including in the member opposite's riding, know how important it is to fight climate change and protect their investments and future generations of farmers in this country. That's why we're stepping up with significant investments to support innovation in farming and agriculture, to support direct investments to change the way we're doing things so we can do them cleaner and greener in ways that continue to support Canadians and continue to build a stronger future for everyone. We know farmers care deeply about the land and its future, and we are working with them, not denying the reality that they're facing.
Hear, hear. The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The Prime Minister is denying the reality that they're facing. I was asking specifically about Carleton Mushrooms. So let's do the math. They're paying over $100,000 today in the Prime Minister's carbon tax. He wants to quadruple that to $400,000 a year. How will they pay for that $400,000? Will they raise prices on consumers who already can't afford food? Or will they just cut production so Canadians buy more expensive foreign food from polluting countries? Yeah. Which one?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, these are the questions that producers and indeed families right across the country are asking about facing an uncertain future with increased climate change, with increased challenges from global supply chains, including related to Russia's illegal invasion of Ukraine that the Conservatives seem to be on the wrong side of. And we are going to continue to work with farmers, with agricultural producers across the country to invest, to innovate, to be able to continue to feed Canadians, and to be able to do that for decades to come, despite a changing climate.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
So after I asked the question twice, he said, yes, these are the questions that Canadian farmers are facing. So finally, he gets that far. The Maderos farm is paying $100,000 in carbon taxes. One farm. He wants to quadruple that to well over $400,000. So I'm asking him once again, how are they going to pay that tax? Are they going to raise prices on consumers or cut production so we buy more foreign food from polluting countries? Which one is it?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, we recognize this reality, and that is why we are working with farmers and industries across this country to adapt to the reality of climate change and the challenges of global supply chains. And I can tell you, we will reach out to those farmer community, and we will reach out to that farms and talk to them about how they can meet the coming challenges in the coming years. We will follow up with them and ensure that we're doing everything we can to support them into a changing future.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
All right, this is even more progress. Right now he says he's going to follow up with Carleton Mushrooms, Mr. Speaker. This is a farm that pays $100,000 in carbon taxes now. He wants to quadruple it to $400,000. They don't have any alternative sources. They either power their operations with natural gas or propane, just like farmers have to dry their grains and heat their barns using those same fuel sources. There are no alternatives. So when the Prime Minister follows up with Carleton Mushrooms, how is he going to advise them to pay the $400,000 carbon tax bill he's sending them? Is it by raising prices on consumers or cutting food production so we buy foreign food from polluting countries?
The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I look forward to hearing about the sustainable practices that Carleton Mushrooms is already putting into place and working with them on how we can continue to move forward on supporting them into a brighter future. We recognize the reality of climate change on this side of the House, at least, and we know that's going to bring challenges to families like the Maderos. But we're going to be there to support them like we are supporting farm families right across the country.